What's going on, guys? Troy here. I'm a little mad right now, a little upset, but before I tell you why I'm upset, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and if you like what you hear during this video, leave a comment below as well. Now, I'm going to comment today on some WWE stuff, specifically what we saw on SmackDown. Now, if you're like me and you're watching wrestling and you're ready for the WrestleMania main events, the road to WrestleMania, you were thinking to yourself, who was Randy Orton speaking to on the phone? Now, a lot of names came to mind for me. I thought maybe Vince McMahon. I mean, I know it's a little taboo, might be early, but you never know. WWE, they could potentially go that way. Or maybe Stephanie. Why not go Stephanie? Or Shane McMahon. You could also go Bob Orton. You could also go Kevin Owens, John Cena, Triple H. I mean, the names can go on and on and on. And if that was the reveal, I wouldn't really feel so mad right now. But that wasn't the reveal, was it? Oh, yeah. He's speaking to Pat McAfee. I've watched wrestling for my entire life. I've seen some of the best booking and some of the worst booking. That was one of the worst booking decisions I can remember in recent memory for a Mania match that didn't need it. Now, it's one thing to get mad at who it was, and I was. But then I found out why. Why WWE went with Pat McAfee. And once I realized that, I wasn't mad. I was furious. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look. Shout out to Mike Johnson of PW Insider Elite for giving us this following information. Pat McAfee's inclusion in the Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton angle was reportedly done with ESPN promotion in mind. According to Mike Johnson, the idea seems to be that including McAfee in the scenario gives ESPN a new promotional dimension for WrestleMania, given McAfee's importance and popularity on their platform, giving the ESPN audience something additional leading into their first ever WrestleMania broadcast. Now, that is the update that we get from Mike Johnson. So, TKO is pulling the strings here. That's what I'm hearing. Pat McAfee was chosen for no other reason versus promotion. And I think it needs to be said, especially as a wrestling fan, whether you slow burn us or you give it to us right away, we need that satisfying ending. We need it. We need the story to make sense. But when you're creating a story or you're changing a story that never needed to be changed because of promotion, you're doing a disservice to the fan base. You're taking away what the fans are actually interested in. And think about the match that you're doing it with, the match that you're ruining, actively ruining. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Did that really need anything? The history is right there. Legacy before Orton versus Rhodes, traveling up and down the roads. He comes back. He wins it all. He finishes his story. Randy going for 15, hearing the voices in his head, turned because of that. Turned because Cody pushed him to a place that he didn't think he had left, that he didn't think Randy could go to. But he went there. He listened to the voices. I love it. And then they do this. They ruin a perfectly good Mania main event with Pat McAfee. And the thing about Pat McAfee, in his role before this, I had no problem. He was doing fine, announcer, facing Gunther. I mean, whatever, sure. You want to have that match, even though I didn't like the match, I can understand it to an extent. This man is low-blowing Cody Rhodes, the champion, trying to make it feel like an NWO type of reveal. And I don't know if anybody heard Cody Rhodes' promo right after all of this happened, right back on SmackDown, but he essentially said, and I feel the exact same way, that when that reveal happened, who was on the phone? Pat McAfee. It's like if the NWO's third member, instead of Hulk Hogan, was Disco Inferno. I believe that because it didn't match. Imagine if you heard, it's Vince. I mean, it would have broken the internet. The only reason why that clip between Orton, Pat McAfee, and Cody Rhodes has maybe 1 million+ views is number one, it's inflated. We all know that. And number two, people are just as angry that it happened more than anything else. And to make matters worse, ladies and gentlemen, we have Pat McAfee saying the following on the next day, essentially addressing all of this backlash that he's experiencing right now. Take a look at this video.
Good morning, wrestling fans. Have you thanked Randy Orton for what he's going to do at WrestleMania? You should. Okay. Saving the business. Cody Rhodes had a tough one last night.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's garbage. That's trash. Who cares? You didn't acknowledge anything. You didn't say anything. All you're doing is looking like a fool, continuing to look like a fool. That response did nothing but anger the fan base even more. It makes me more angry. You're not adding to anything. And I can't wait for this kayfabe to be on ESPN. Let's see if your audience respects kayfabe, because let's face it, wrestling fans, we buy into it because we buy into the story. What does the ESPN fan base need to buy into it for? They want to believe you're a bad guy? They want to believe that you're an all-powerful guy or that you're a horrible person? You're going to cut promos in between your interviews? I'm trying to wonder, what does ESPN expect to happen here? You're not selling out WrestleMania, so to help people sell their tickets to WrestleMania to make it a worse show, let's just add Pat McAfee. Oh, and for a little bit of spice, let's add Lil Yachty, who also was complaining on social media. That's what you should do. Complain to the fans that you're asking to pay to go see you and this show. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. WWE, you've ruined a Mania main event. Honestly, I was looking forward to a lot of matches. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for that championship. I was looking forward to it. Now, Oba versus Brock, which if you think about it, isn't really that much of a build. It's a beast versus the ruler, and the way it's come together has been organic and amazing. That's why it works. Heard what I said there? Organic and amazing. They didn't really force anything. It just was what it was, and the fans loved it. You're forcing Pat McAfee into a storyline that he never needed to be a part of. Thanks, WWE. You have ruined a WrestleMania main event officially in Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. And I don't even care how you try to swerve it from here, flip it from here, try to save it from here. It won't matter, because everything you've done to this point has ruined that match to a point where I don't even feel like watching it anymore. I'm going to watch it because I'm a wrestling fan, but there is no way I can enjoy it the same way I would have if we're talking about this match 2 weeks ago. Horrible. Worst booking decision I can remember. I don't even know since the last time. That's how bad this decision is. I don't know what's next, but hopefully they don't ruin anything else. Mania is already a shaky card. Now it just got worse. Until next time, guys, this is Troy Mahabir Reacts, and I'm signing out. Peace and love.